It's up,
so
OG.
Here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Yeah, I made jerk chicken, yellow rice, and fried cabbage.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
I can't stop this.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McMahon, he's going to air one out.
I can't stop that nigga. That was his first incomplete pass.
Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on 3rd down, McMahon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make
That's
a play,
a Mike
right?
rule.
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one.
Oh, no.
It's intercepted. Picked off down
Stupid.
near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Stupid.
He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down. McMahon, he's going to launch this.
Oh, wow. My fault. I should have been intercepted. I'm tripping.
This first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
I'm tripping.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Check. Crunch! Crunch! Crunch!
throwing on first down. McMahon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great
I know,
play
man.
if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McMahon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
That slow-ass nigga right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh!
Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude.
I love that play, OG.
For a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
This is taken at the 3. And now running right through it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before break. McMahon looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
He's going to be a bust.
Talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
He gonna be a bust.
In this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Greg Odom was a bust.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to
Carmelo
receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figured on the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive
line will take the
bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Counter play, Drake. He won't go down. A big hitter there, a first down.
And Drake out there eating.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now on first down, Drake again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense is really
I thought I
trying to
switched
keep him contained.
On the toss play, this is Drake.
Oh, I should have kept him on outside.
Right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of
that nigga
run,
must be hurt.
I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Banks.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
Try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12.
Oh! That was my fault.
20,
Stupid.
10, and all the way in.
Oh, I can't believe I did that.
Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point
I can't believe I did that. I done cut it too much.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for
Damn
two.
it.
Looking to throw. McMahon goes right side. And he's got
Damn
it.
it.
So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
That was in the that was an interception though, man. Right there.
At the 2.
No, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking
That's
about
a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play.
He trying to put up 100.
Touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And now look at him go. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Forbath, the extra point.
Hey, do you see Drake out there eating?
Winds up successful.
Drake out there eating.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown.
Come on, man. Them interceptions, man.
He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first down, McMahon. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
The fuck am I doing? Come on,
34 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
Absolutely great.
I couldn't get out my. I couldn't get out.
The pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Off play action. McMahon steps away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roll to the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
On the toss, Drake going left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Here we go, dude.
On the give, this is Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a handoff for Drake.
Oh, finally got hit, huh?
Revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Unless I do something stupid.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
And he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But
Oh, my God, miss. Way bad. I don't know what's up with this fucking button, man.
No good. It's wide left for Forbath. And this
I don't know if it's my
right
button or
where it
what,
is.
man. This shit crazy.
everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So from the 39 now, they'll come
Fuck.
up on a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Off the play fake. McMahon. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh,
It's
my
caught
God.
inside the 30. And that
Motherfucking
one was
jump
also
pad.
35 yards.
Ass nigga.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Let's go. What?
On 1st and 10, McMahon. Oh, he's got a man wide
Come on, Ant.
open.
Come on, Ant. Come on, Ant.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Put some pressure on this
Nice
nigga.
plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I ain't got no beer.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his right.
Look at this shit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
I got put away.
Fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time.
It was working.
Though,
it was working.
Points after the missed field goal.
Can't stop
and
it.
that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run with Drake. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Drake. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, why I do that? Stupid. I'm stupid. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid.
Will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
Let's get it back, fellas. Get it back.
Throwing on first down. McMahon. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, McMahon. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Look at this shit.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Oh my God!
Incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game.
Oh my God!
Off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Back to throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here.
Oh my God.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity. And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
On first down, McMahon. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six,
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And a good return up past the 30. Was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that one will be.
I gotta get out of this one first. We got overtime.
Try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Pa, I need some beer.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that'll be incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Operating from the gun, McMahon. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, what was the term that you just used a minute ago?
Well, especially in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So it's time for us to get our microscopes out, right? I mean, take a look at what's going on out there. That was very close to being a crucial play.
Yeah, got to look that ball in, didn't, and it hit the ground. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here come the Dolphins. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
3 and out.
Decent little gain, puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Right back to Dre.
Oh, why ain't keep going out?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
They'll look to throw.
Oh! Overtime you can go for, right?
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist.
You gotta go for it. I'm going right back at him. I'm going right back at him.
Time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he stopped me.
To the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And this will be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw again, McMahon. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, McMahon.
Oh, I let him go. Stupid. I let him go. Fuck.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
I need a turnover, baby.
And they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. This to win it in overtime.
Oh, he made it, motherfucker.
Is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
And 300-yard rushing can't even win the fucking game.
A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats.
That was my fault.
And it's
Oh,
rare
my
that you
fault.
get a game into overtime, that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here, and just what you were talking about.
Me too.
Field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Jets, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6.
That one hurt.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.
That one hurt right
Meanwhile,
there.
for Miami, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside
That fourth
Charles
down,
Davis.
man.
Thanks to our entire crew.
That fourth down, man. That one hurt. When I went for it, yeah.